The golden crone received Jonathan like a room that had been warned of his name. Conversation thinned to a thread, and even the fire seemed to listen. Jonathan smiled, and every face looked away. A small hand caught Jonathan's at the stair. The innkeeper's wife, eyes brimming with folk sorrow, pressed a rosary into his palm as if plugging a breach in a ship. For the night, she whispered, and for the road beyond night. In Jonathan's narrow room he read the Count's letter, a map written in politeness, yet the candle guttered as though the script exhaled cold. Business drew him onward, unease merely kept pace. Before the sun earned its color, a small crowd gathered like a prayer without words. They crossed themselves as Jonathan climbed the carriage, as if blessing a man already in the past. The road unspooled into pines and legend. Behind them the village bells dwindled, ahead, the mountains threaded the day with darker thread. Evening set the sky like a seal, red, official, irreversible. The wind spoke in a language that made the horses listen. Where the cliff pressed close, the night found its courage. A chorus rose from the ravines, wolves tuning their hunger to our passage. He appeared as if appointed by the dark itself, tall, spare, without hurry. Our driver yielded the reins, and the night settled deeper by a measurable degree. The road dropped into gulfs of vapor, and the wheels spoke in hollow syllables. Jonathan felt the altitude like an opinion pressing upon the chest. The halls gave Jonathan footfalls back to him, and he understood how a man might be multiplied into loneliness. Jonathan dismounted before iron gates that swung wide with no visible summons, as if the hinge obeyed the rumor of him. He stood at the threshold, lamp held like a bright lie. His courtesy was perfect, only his silence had edges. The halls gave Jonathan footfalls back to him, and he understood how a man might be multiplied into loneliness. Jonathan dined, Dracula did not. His eyes kept the table better than any servant, and Jonathan ate as one interviewed by the dark. Faces of the dead held court upon the walls, warriors, judges, ancestors with the Count's profile distributed among them like a debt of bone. Morning made Jonathan reckless, the razor made him bleeding. At the sight, his host moved with a speed that canceled reason. Later Jonathan looked for his reflection as a man looks for an alibi. The castle offered none. Jonathan tried each door that had welcomed him the night before. In the morning they honored a different allegiance. The bolts spoke a language Jonathan did not. Near midnight Jonathan saw him pass his window, head downward, hands like hooks, descending the sheer face of the castle as a lizard might negotiate a leaf. The moon looked smaller for it. Jonathan wrote then with the steadiness of a man crossing ice, each word a footstep. I am a guest only by courtesy, in truth I am inventory. They entered as perfume might, seen only after felt, three beauties overlaid with famine. Their laughter took small bites from the air. The Count arrived with a winter in his face. This man is mine, he said without speaking, and the room understood him. The world narrowed to the sound of Jonathan's own name falling away from him. Then even that went out. The castle kept its own kind of quiet.
Dracula's shadow is only beginning to rise. The full story awaits.